So passive income, myth, magic, or must have?
Passive income.
Is it a myth?
No, it's not a myth.
Is it magic?
It's not a magic.
So it's a must have.
It must have for a normal person, right? Normal person like someone who's not. Yeah, I'm saying I, I I can't say it's a must have because there are some people who doesn't really need that passive income.
Really? I don't really agree because to me it's a must have. Let me give you an example.
To
We were talking about 401k, right? To everyone. We were talking about 401k, right?
yes,
So the reason why the 401k exists is because we know that at a certain age you will not be able to work.
yes.
So if you are not able to work, you still need money to take care of yourself.
But what do you define as a passive income?
Income that comes without you working.
Okay, so let's say for example you have already 100 billion in cash.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me that's a must have for me to have a passive income?
Well, if you have already 100 billion in cash, it's probably because you have passive incomes.
No, I
How are
don't
you going
have.
to make that much money
With one
without?
company,
Hmm?
one company.
So you
Then
just keep the money somewhere.
no, I build a company, then
Yeah.
sell it.
Yeah. Okay. Now that you have the money,
Yes,
you spend the money, right?
yes,
So
you.
it's an income you have.
But it's not a must have
But I'm saying you are able to sustain yourself
with a billion.
with a billion
Yes,
and you don't have to work.
yes.
You sustain yourself with an income.
No, it's not the income.
What is income?
When we are talking about income, is something that is coming at the
Ah, okay, I
at
get what you mean. I get what you mean. So you're saying that if uh if you have a big amount of money,
yes.
then you don't need a passive income.
Yes, and you don't plan to, let's say, pass it down or
You just
trying
want to
trying
spend
to
it.
create generation wealth.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, let
want
me
to.
explain to you why even if you are at that level, you still need passive income.
Okay.
Okay, if you have a big amount of money, let's say it's in Kenyan shillings, right? And you plan to use that money for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Do you really want to put all of your money in Kenyan shillings? Don't you want to put it in other places that can, other assets that can generate income so that you can diversify the risk? What if the Kenyan shillings go?
Yeah, but you are saying that it's a must have.
Yeah.
I can do that, but I'm not forced to. Let's say that money is in USD, for example.
Well, when I say must have, I'm saying it's the what you must do if you want to be safe. You don't have to have a retirement plan.
Yeah.
But if you want to be safe, you must have a retirement plan. What I'm saying is that you don't if you have a big amount of money, you don't have to spend it. You don't have to invest it. But if you want to save, it's better to invest it.
Yes, but what I'm saying, your money, let's say
Yeah.
you put it in different currency.
Yeah.
It's not invested. It's
Mm-hmm.
cash liquid.
Yeah.
So it's big enough to sustain yourself for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's not a must for you if you don't have other plans than, let's say, making more money or pre- prepare something for the generation that will come after you. It's not a must because
Okay, okay. So you're
it's
saying that
spread.
you basically you put your money into another currency, right?
You have your money in different currency, not only one.
Okay. So you put okay, I get what you mean. So you put your money in different currencies so that you can spend the money for the rest of your life. That's what you're saying.
Yes, you can spend it for the rest of it. Maybe you won't be able to spend it for the rest of your life.
But what is the difference between putting your money into another currency and putting your money into real estate, for example?
When you are saying it's a must,
Yeah.
that means that if the person doesn't do that, they are in trouble, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you
You
saying?
can
Can you
have
tell me?
no 401k, right?
Yeah, but
But
you
your kids are rich. You are lucky and your kids get rich.
but if they
So
are not
yes.
rich,
Okay, yes, that's what I'm saying. So to be safe, it's better to have a passive income.
yes, but
That's what I'm saying. So there's no way you can be safer without passive income than someone who has passive income. Get what I mean?
yes, but when you take that cash,
Yeah.
you invest in real estate.
Yeah.
You are risking the money, right?
Well, if you diversified your investment enough, you're actually safer than if you put, because even if you take the cash and you put it in currencies, you're also risking money.
Yes, but
But
the
if you diversify your money, if you invest wisely, the
yes,
risk is lower,
but your
right?
money is not liquid.
You can invest in liquid assets,
Like what?
index funds.
Yeah, but it's risky.
Well, index funds is actually less risky than,
Than cash?
yeah,
How?
because index fund is like usually, let's say you invest into compare, for example, right? The
Yes.
likelihood of a country's currency failing, right?
Yeah.
Compared to investing in index funds of, let's say, the top companies, let's say the top 100 companies in all of the big countries in the world. What is it more likely to fail? Okay, let me take an example. In history, have we ever seen the top countries, the top companies, let's say the top 20, 50 companies, right? In all of the countries in the world failed? It never happened, but we've seen currencies fail.
That's why I have the money in different currency.
Yes, but you're not
Yes.
safe than the person who invested there and who has returns because it makes more money. So if something happens, he has more.
Um
I feel like
yeah,
this is a conversation that is kind of pointless because most people don't have 100 billions anyway. So why even ponder the question? But yeah, tell what
yeah.
would you wanted to say?
Yes. It's pointless for the future when they get there.